Hey guys, it's Adam aka Swoombird, and we're back again already for another snapshot. Now this is 12W34B. It was released the day after 34A, and there's actually a bunch of tweaks and some updates, changes to stuff that I wanted to cover, so I figured why not do another video. And at the end here, I think I'm going to show you another Wither fight if you guys are interested, because the Wither has had a ton of updates too, so look forward to that at the end. But right now it's a little dark for my taste, so I'm going to show you guys the actual transition if you drink a night vision potion. I didn't get to show you this last time, and there we go. Looks like daylight. Pretty cool. Alright, so down here you'll notice something a bit odd if you're paying attention to some of these guys. We've got some armor on some of these guys that shouldn't normally have armor. They're using different swords. Now, skeletons, zombies, and zombie pigmen will actually pick up a lot of items that you drop, including stuff like compasses, zombie flesh, flowers, that type of thing, but they will also take any armor or weapons laying on the ground. So you have to be very careful when you die, because they could put your armor on and use it against you, and they're pretty tough when they're in zombie or in diamond armor. So be careful about fighting these guys to the death if you've got really good good gear on. And skeletons will actually drop their bow and pick up a sword, as you can see over here. At this point, I believe he will still shoot arrows, if he'll even do it. Yeah, he still shoots arrows even though he's holding a sword, but they'll probably tweak that. And I've also seen zombies pick up bows, but I believe they smack people with them. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so what else about mobs? Well, I can actually set it to daytime here, and you'll see that the other guys around here are going to burn, like this zombie, but these guys in armor aren't really burning. Now this is something that was in the previous snapshot earlier. It's if any enemies have armor on, they actually take damage to that armor before they take actual damage. So now this zombie here, perfect example, he just broke his his gold helmet because he took so much damage from fire. Eventually these other guys will die in a similar fashion, but it allows them to stay alive during the daytime a little longer than they normally would. So you got to be careful with that. They'll burn up eventually here though once their armor breaks. But let's move on here. One thing I also didn't mention is that the only way to get potatoes and carrots right now are from zombies. The zombies will drop them on occasion, so look out for that. There might be another way to find them, like maybe in dungeon chests or mineshaft chests or something. Here is something I didn't show you guys either. If you right click on a sign frame, once you put an item in it, you can spin it around. So that's how I got the swords over there above the chimney thing, to fireplace, to be spun in the right direction, but I forgot to mention that. Now, a thing that is new to this snapshot, this most recent one, is that fire arrows can now ignite TNT and set it off. So you could set up some dastardly traps by doing that, having your friends across like a ravine just snipe an arrow at them and blow them up or something like that. Okay, stay right there. Alright. What's going on? No, just stay right there. Just right there. A little. There you go. I'm sure you could probably use that in adventure maps for cool effects too, so that's pretty awesome. They have added some changes to the armor too. I don't know if you have, I was about to type weather armor. If you notice down here, if you see the leather armor has a different item texture here. It's kind of rounded more at the end, or it's a little wider, and then it also has the buttons on there. So that's pretty cool. Now if you notice, the leather here, I can kind of change around. The leather has longer sleeves, and I can kind of illustrate this by switching between these quickly. Watch my little guy there. See, it kind of covers the yellow up with the leather, but otherwise on the normal armor it is shorter. That's pretty cool. And also diamond armor has a little notch right in the corner there, you can see, like under the armpit. And I believe all these tweaks are to kind of distinguish leather armor from the others, so that people can't dye their leather armor a certain color and trick people into thinking that they're wearing diamond or something. So now diamond is very easily identifiable by these little notches, and leather has longer sleeves and stuff. So it's a little subtle, but it's still a way to identify what people are wearing. Now if I fly over here to this crafting table, I can show you wooden buttons. In the previous snapshot there was no way to craft them, but now you just put a wood plank in, it could be any type, and you can make a button easily. But they also changed the crafting recipe for stone buttons, so you only need one piece of smooth stone instead of two to make stone buttons. Very simple now. Maps no longer display their map number in the corner in the upper left like they did in the previous snapshot. Now if you hover over them, they actually show it in the tooltip. So this is the 9th map I have made here when testing out. So over here, my nether frame, my nether portal frame there, I've extinguished because I've been doing some tests on it. I built another one over here. I was just going around in the nether. This is a cow and a chicken that was actually sent through, and they came out. Dinnerbones tweaked this, and the same with the end portals, to make it a little easier to send stuff through and bring it back, but it's still a little glitchy, so hopefully he works on that. I had problems getting them to go through, and it took me a bit to pull that off. Sprinkles the Wonder Kitten did survive. I think he's stuck somewhere wherever that portal ended up that I built, but he is alive and well. Now mob spawners have been tweaked. This is something that Dinnerbone messed with in the first part of the snapshot, but also tweaked again here. He's made mob spawners. Oh, look at these guys. He's got glowy pants. That's pretty cool. He's made mob spawners so that they yield less experience. So if you're going to sit and grind at a mob spawner and just kind of stand there and kill the mobs, they will taper out after a while. Currently, for about 15 minutes at a mob spawner killing stuff, you'll get 15 levels. So that's not too bad, but he's trying to discourage people from just sitting, building these contraptions and then sitting there and grinding, instead of actually going out and, killing stuff and mining to get experience how you would normally do it. He doesn't want to completely discourage like mob spawners because they're still fun to build. I built one myself, and they're fun to build, and it's a good way to get experience quick. But I think if there's ways in the game to get it that are easier, that encourage normal play, like just mining and getting stuff, I think that's going to work out better. So there's a lot of backlash over that, but Dinnerbone's still tweaking it, so hopefully people will be fine with whatever he ends up on. Now a bit of news. So carrots were added, and someone posted on Reddit, hey, now that we have carrots, how about we put a carrot on a stick and use that to lead the pigs around while we're riding them on the saddle? And Dinnerbone actually responded to that, and he said, way ahead of you. So that either means he's actually going to implement that, or maybe he's got some other idea in mind. I think that maybe eventually when we have horses that have been promised, carrots will be used to do stuff with them, maybe tame them. But right now, I think Dinnerbone is probably going to maybe implement that pig carrot on a stick idea. So who knows, in 1.4 we may all be riding around on pigs. So save up your saddles, don't just throw them away, because right now they're basically useless. You can saddle a pig but can't control it, obviously. But they will be more useful in the future. So that's pretty much it for the added features, except for the wither update. So I'm going to cut here, and then when I come back, maybe I'll have a little wither battle for you guys. Alright guys, you ready for another wither boss battle? Now I've got full enchanted diamond armor on, just to give me a little more protection. You can see these enchants. But otherwise, I'm going to use pretty similar equipment to what I had last time here. I'm not going to do any enchantments on my sword or bow because I don't want to beat the dragon or the wither too quickly. But let's head over here. This area has been messed up. If you missed my last wither boss battle, that's at the end of the other snapshot video. This area was destroyed by the wither. But we're going to head over here to where I was doing some other testing, and I'll set him out. Now you'll notice pretty quickly some of the difference between this wither and the wither from the normal snapshot. They act kind of like blazes, and they will fly off and kind of destroy everything around. So I'm going to have a hard time with this, I think, harder than before. And it also has a special mode that will activate. So let's set time to day, just to make it a little easier on watching. And then we'll also do my game mode to survival. Alright, you guys ready for this? Let's do it. Here we go. Oh god. So already afflicted with wither. Jeez. Try to get out of here so I can back up a little. Yeah, he's really going after me. I'm gonna have to start fighting him rather than... Jeez. Shooting all three of his projectiles at me. So he is a lot more vicious than he was before. He acts kind of like a blaze. He can fly around a lot better. And I was hoping he would go after some of these pigs and stuff, but it doesn't seem like he wants to do that. Now if I can get him down to half health, you'll see his new overdrive kind of mode that he'll go into. I wonder if I can hide under here a little. I don't know if he sees me. Alright, let's make a run for it. Go! It's really hard to get into melee range with this guy because he floats above you. But let's just keep hitting him with arrows until I take him down. I've heard that arrows that are bows that are enchanted do help a lot because you can knock him back and stun him a little bit. He is probably really totally in this area. Look at this trail of destruction. Now withers can actually break through obsidian, they can break through chests, furnaces, pretty much everything except bedrock when they use their little chomping attack. And they'll do that if they get cornered and they can't escape from something. They'll break their way out, so I'm gonna need to take out my carrots here and eat them because I'm starting to lose a little bit of food. My armor is helping protect me a lot. Jeez. I might eat one of my regen potions. Oh, now he's gone into overdrive mode. Okay, so he's... my sword! I dropped it! So this kind of crazy mode, he'll fire more. He is protected against arrows now, and he's chomping the ground. So I can't shoot him with any more arrows. I gotta kill him with melee, but he gets real close in here, so I can do it. And we can finish him off here. Jeez. Whew. And now I'm still afflicted with wither for about a minute. So hopefully I can heal myself with potions. Let's switch back to creative here, and I can take a look at the aftermath of what happened in this fight. Jeez. Look at this place. Craters up and down. He just wouldn't stop going after me. Usually if you spawn him, like I can spawn another one in creative here, and you can see him go after everything else. He really hunts down other stuff. Like I was messing with villagers and stuff here, but he'll just go straight after them and destroy. He's shooting at multiple ones at the same time because he's got his 3 heads. But the wither's been toughened a lot. He would give the ender dragon a run for his money. And Dinnerbone also replied to a Reddit comment that asked where the wither was going to show up, and Dinnerbone's response had a bit of a pun on overworld, so I'm guessing this guy's going to be somewhere in the overworld. I think he fits well in this kind of winter landscape, but I think he also might go well in the swamp, and that would give the swamp some reason to actually go to it other than mushrooms. But there he goes, he's destroying everything. Focusing on this iron golem, and then without even looking, he destroyed that snow golem. It's crazy. Alright, I'm looking forward to fighting this. And one last thing that they added at the top here, you can see it's a little glitchy with how he's entered in, but it will show the boss name above the boss health bar now. So if I fight the Ender Dragon, you can see his health name. So that's pretty cool. Alright, there he goes, killing a chicken. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. That was another intense fight with the Wither, and I will be back soon with more Minecraft news and updates as they come out. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and leave a like if you could. That definitely helps me out. Goodbye.